So my last training session, I recorded 3 rolls, which is good because it would end up being my last training session for a while because I've strained my neck and now I'm resting that injury. So my first roll here is against my coach. I don't actually expect to get anything on her, but we were trying to do this like lumberjack sweep into like X guard thingy today, and I'm able to make her post on her hands, but when I try to bring her leg over for like the technical get up part of the sweep, she just stuffs it. So that's really what I want to take away from this particular roll because, she's just about to pass my guard with impunity. But what could I have done differently to try and get that sweep? Now, basically the rest of these like few minutes is just going to be me trying to survive. Every second that I survive against a brown belt is a little win to me. So, how's your day going? As you can see, my day in this isn't going particularly well. Near the end of it, I do strain my neck, and that's why I'm taking all these days off. But I can't, just, spend a few days without thinking about BJJ. So, you're getting 3 rolls with my crappy commentary. I'm trying to frame on her neck here and escape from side control, but, it's not a ton I can do. She has this really great grip on my neck and tries to go for... Oh, she has this Americana grip that I didn't even notice at the time. And I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to frame and build space and try and get my knee in, but of course it's just very smothering. Try to bridge here just to keep her from passing into mount or something, but I don't really know. I remember my left arm was just stapled and then she immediately puts it... Okay, so she passes it to her other leg. And I just remember spending a whole bunch of time really trying to free that arm because knowing I really couldn't build anything without that arm. But she passes into mount anyway. And then she starts using that stapled arm to build this triangle. And I try to stack her immediately because that's the only defense I know against the triangle. But I go a little too far and she is able to put me back on bottom. And I'm still triangle. I'm still trying to get out of there. It's not quite tied in, but I think she still has my arm trapped between her legs. And in a few seconds here, I think she does what's called, I think it's a faucet arm bar, and then I scream out in pain and she lets go because luckily she is good at this game. There, that's me screaming, and then she rolls off of me. My next roll is with a guy who's half my size, half my age, and has about 4 times as much experience. Rolling against him, sometimes it feels like trying to roll with a bar of soap. He's just so slippery and has these short limbs that just slip out of every grip that I can try and get. I tried to do the sweep on him. I'm not sure if I even got it, but I immediately start trying to go for this staple pass looking thing, but he keeps on he's gripping my right arm sleeve. He's got the 2-on-1 here, and then I keep trying to capture his leg, but he never lets me have it, of course. And then he starts flanking out, starts getting this X guard looking thing, and then starts trying to get me into X guard, but I'm already kind of collapsing my weight onto him, and then I have closed guard. I immediately break the guard, start stapling, and then again I tried to go for a staple pass, but he has my arm controlled. And so, I can't control his right leg, or his left leg, rather, for when I staple over and go over until, okay, eventually I do. I switch to the knee cut, right? And here I am inside, and I'm trying to get something on him, but I realize that we're getting close to the cubby, so I pull us both over towards the center of the mat, and he escapes from me, and then immediately just cartwheels over me, and now I'm on bottom. I like to say that rolling with this guy is it must be what it's like to get mauled by a dog. Luckily, I've never actually been mauled by a dog, but now that I've sparred with him a whole bunch, I feel at least I'll have some kind of experience. We go back into closed guard, and he's breaking my posture really well. I'm trying to find this inside space so that I can start, working all of these guard breaks that I'm trying to do. He's got a collar grip on me, but I'm starting to loosen it. I am able to get my knee wedged in, and I'm able to break the guard, but then he immediately starts moving in to like go for a sweep. Controlling his legs is really difficult when he has this like collar grip on me, so I'm not sure if I should have like addressed like broken that grip first, or if it's just best to stop it, because then he attacks a triangle, which isn't quite as tight as my coach is, so I'm able to stack over it. And then he gets my arm across and starts going for my back. I try to stuff that, and then he relentlessly starts going for the hip bump sweep. I stuff that, but I'm not able to stuff everything because I start to stand up here, and then I'm pretty sure that really quickly now he's gonna get a sweep, or at least like scramble to top. No, I am able to. Okay, so I'm trying to pressure pass him here, right? And he's not quite letting me get my ass in front of his knee. So instead, I just wedge my leg in between his and then go around to the other side. And again, I'm gonna try and start to like attack. I have his close arm, and I'm trying to like get his back. He's not letting me like chair sit or anything. He immediately gets guard back, and then I give him too much space, and then he stands up and then tackles me to the ground. So, all right then. And then I just play bottom until basically the end of the round. He gets his leg free, and then I know I need to try and get back to like a good half guard with like a knee shield in. So I'm trying to pull him off of me by the collar, which probably isn't like the best way to do that. But it's all I have. Then he tries to cartwheel over me again. And the round ends. The last roll I have to share with you is between me and like probably the guy I roll with the most often, because we've been at this for like a really similar amount of time, like, you know, a little under a year. And we have really similar weights, so we always get paired up together. I like to think I'm like the Vegeta to his Goku, because I know he's going to get better faster than me because he comes more often. But like in reality, I'm probably more like Krillin. But like, I'm okay with that, honestly. I mean, Krillin was always in there, you know? He never backed out. Like, planets were getting blown up left, right, and center, and then Krillin was like still there. He was still like trying to like steal Dragon Balls and get the good guys a win, you know? He was a participant, and that's all I'm ever trying to be, as a participant, as I like try in vain to like break open this closed guard in like the worst way possible. I would like to be more like Krillin. Like, there, I said it. You know? I think Krillin is an aspirational figure. So I'm trying to like break his guard by going around to the left. As I feel his guard open, I don't want him to reclose it. And so, you know, he keeps on getting these like different grips on me, and I don't know how to address each one. I know that he's like trying to become a really good guard player, and that the way to become a really good passing player is just kind of knowing how to address each and every little guard. Although this here is just close guard, so I feel like I should know better. He captures my arm behind me and then sweeps me. But I think what happens is I think he goes a little too far, and then I'm able to just kind of roll him back over as well. And so now I'm inside control, and I've got this kind of like guess a position. And now I want to like control the arm that's closer to me, but then he starts attacking again. I start giving him a little too much space again, and he gets guard back. Hooks one of my legs, has a grip and like a foot placed on my elbow, and I'm trying to like collapse my weight into him. I can't see amazingly well what's going on, but like I said, I don't really super have a lot of guard passing like techniques in my arsenal, because I'm just starting out, you know? He eventually like gets me to, you know, plant my ass on the ground, and he's starting to roll me over. We're in this like awkward baby looking pose. BJJ is like the most stupid looking, but also like the most OP martial art ever. And, you know, here it is, case in point, right? He hooks my leg and starts trying to like push me over, but I kind of see that there's nothing really substantial in the way. And so I just kind of square up with him and try to go back towards a position that I actually know how to at least somewhat handle. I think I tried to go for like a punch pass here, but it doesn't quite work, and he is able to like square back up with me. I think that it's okay to have him flat, so I want to keep him flat, but I'm not able to keep him flat. And then he turns over, turns me over. We're both posting on our heads. We've got this weird like leg entanglement position that I don't know how to handle, and then the round ends. So what I'm kind of noticing is that I'm often letting up a little too much space when I'm inside control. Sometimes I'm trying to like go for attacks and stuff, and then I just like get up off of them. And it's like, why would I do that? And then the other questions I have are, how could I have made that sweep work at the beginning against my coach? And what are some more passing like strategies that I can try and use against my friend here?